Yeah, welcome to part 9 of this 11-part series of brief videos introducing you to EPOS, a Gentes game by Stefan Risthaus. Today I'll mention scenario 7, Turbulent Times. Turbulent Times is for 1 to 4 players. After many years of prosperity, tougher times are ahead for your people. Enemies at the border and internal unrest, natural disasters and plagues are taking a toll. Truly turbulent times. You can only overcome the plights together. This requires your resources and your full commitment. In total, 6 different plagues threaten your prosperity and the development of your people in turbulent times. The new protection action fights plagues. Even though everyone individually gains advantages, it is only by working together that you can ultimately overcome the plagues that you are faced with. Turbulent times includes some additional components. So, the gift of the gods cards shows 1 of 4 gifts that you receive at the beginning of the game. And you already know this card from an earlier scenario. That's why you see there are 2 scenario symbols, icons here in the top left. The fate tableau has spaces for 4 plagues along with their strength values and corresponding protection tracks, where you track your progress in the fight against the plagues. So that is the tableau over here, and up to 4 plagues can be to the left. These are the protection tracks numbered from 0 to 10, and you see that the plagues have different strength values depending on the number of players involved. Then there are 6 plague tiles that have different negative effects that you can suffer several times during the game. So these are the 6 plague tiles with their effects. You shuffle these tiles face down and place 2 of them face up on the top 2 spaces of the fate tableau. So here and here. Place the remaining plague tiles as a face down stack next to it. Check the plague's strength values, which depend on the number of players, which I just said. To permanently defeat a plague during the game, you must collectively reach this value on the corresponding protection track. So let's say this track over here, you are playing a 2-player game, you need 13 points and then the plague is defeated. There are 30 plague markers which are used to block your markers or actions on your civilization cards when they are affected by plagues. At the end of setup and in each reform phase, you activate all currently placed plague tiles on the fate tableau, one after another from top to bottom. The plagues have different negative effects. If you cannot fully apply the effects of a plague, ignore it and instead lose 2 glory points. That's why you start in this scenario already with 15 glory points instead of 0. This applies to every activation of every plague. Plague cannot affect cards or territories multiple times during the game. The plagues are unrest, barbarians, pirates, pestilence, floods and earthquakes, and typhoons and locusts. In the flourishing phase, you fight plagues with a new protection action. You gain your own advantages in this way, but you can permanently defeat plagues together only. If you succeed, you receive additional glory points depending on your position on the protection tracks. So if you are here, you have helped a little bit, you are gaining just 1 point. If you are here, it's 4 glory points. In the reform phase of a game round, it is checked if new plagues are entering the game. Tomorrow's video will feature the last scenario in EPOS, New Era. Thank you for your interest.